So you're thinking about buying a home in San Diego and you want to know what you can get for $500,000 or less. While San Diego is one of the most expensive cities in the entire country, there is still reason why people can live here with all kinds of different budgets. So in this episode, we're going to explore different properties that you can buy or that have recently sold for $500,000 or less, and you get an idea of what that would look like. So if that's you and that's what you're looking to purchase, then this video is going to be for you, and stick with us because we're going to get after it right now. All right, I'm gonna pull up a map and I'm going to show you a property in each of the different segments within San Diego. And what I mean by segments is we have North County or South Bay, we have North County Inland, all these different sections, and it's kind of local talk, but you'll see in different locations throughout the county what you can buy at $500,000. So if you want a beach bungalow in Ocean Beach, or maybe even horse property in Lakeside, or a suburban utopia in Carmel Valley, there is something for you to have at this budget. By the way, I'm Dan Beer with Beer Home Team at eXp Realty. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap that bell for notifications. You'll be the first to know of any changing market conditions. And feel free to use the comments. I reply to every single one of them. And pinned in the comments are easy ways to get a hold of us, including text, email, and Zoom calls, which we're setting up with people just like you every single day. Let's jump in. All right, starting with the first property, I'm excited to bring this one because it's actually a single family home, and it's a single family home in a neighborhood, a community that has done really well in the recent past, and that's Vista. This property has a distance to the airport of 50 minutes and a distance to the ocean of about 25 minutes. Now, it's also surrounded by the communities of San Marcos off to one side, and when you go further east, you eventually hit Carlsbad and you hit Oceanside. So it's along the 78 corridor, a really up and coming neighborhood, which is Vista. This property specifically offers at $500,000, or actually a hair under, asking $499 and change, has 2 bedrooms and 2 baths, 1,102 square feet, and it's actually fairly well finished. As you can see from some of the photos here, that has some nice flooring. There is some carpet that you may or may not want to change, but overall, at this price point for single family home, you're getting quite a bit of property and even a little bit of outdoor space in a single family setup. So that's Vista in what we call the North County Inland area. So North County Inland, and it is generally going to be a little bit more expensive in North County, whether it's North County Coastal, Inland, etc. A little bit more expensive than the southern part of our county, but still you're coming in on single family under $500,000. This one is at the time of this taping for sale, but the point of this is just to use these as reference points, because when you're watching this video, this property is probably not available, but one like it is. And so if that speaks to you, that is something we can explore immediately. That's Vista. All right, we're gonna just keep racing through these so you get an idea about the whole county, and I'm gonna keep this video just chugging along. So right now we're gonna make our way to North County coastal region. Specifically, we're gonna visit Oceanside. And if you know anything about our videos, if you've been watching us, following us, then you know that we're big fans of Oceanside. A lot of what's happening there, it's up and coming. It's been doing great. Prices have been up, yet we're still in just under $500,000 on this 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. And by the way, clocking in at over 1,000 square feet, 1,004 to be exact. And what I love about it is at that price point, check out what you're getting. You're not only moving toward the ocean, where you're 13 minutes from the ocean, still about 45 minutes from the airport, but now you're only 13 minutes from the beach, and you have a fully new modernized condo, and you even have views. So if anyone's telling you can't be in San Diego County in a really nice property that's gonna just be run down, if it's not $1 million, total BS. This is a really good example of that. All right, let's bump down now to Mission Valley, right in the middle of the city, where you have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, asking $459,500. And check this out. First of all, the complex itself, in terms of offerings. The complex has 2 pools, 2 spas. It has community laundry, it has barbecue areas. Okay, so it's centrally really located well. It's near shopping. It is near the new Snapdragon Stadium where the Aztecs play and where the future San Diego MLS, the professional soccer team, will be playing. And as far as the unit itself, first of all, worth mentioning, you even have a VA approved unit here, and you have new floors, new kitchens. It is dialed, 1 bedroom, right in the very convenient location. If you know Mission Valley, then you know you're only about 13 minutes from the beach, about 15 minutes, even less than 15 minutes really, from the airport, and it really doesn't get too much better in terms of just being in a place that is easy to access virtually everything that our county has to offer. And you get that well under the $500,000 mark. Now we're talking even sub 460. So there's a 1-bed, 1-bath condo in Mission Valley. And with that, we're just gonna go ahead and travel a little bit further south, where we're going to end up in downtown San Diego. Let's figure out what downtown San Diego has to offer, which just before we even get to the property, I should mention the amount of restaurants and scenery and views and the boardwalk and Seaport Village and just so much that goes on in downtown San Diego. And especially, of course, you know that Petco Park is there, the home of the San Diego Padres, which is just constant activity, constant action. So if that's you and you're looking for city living, you can absolutely have it under $500,000. And take a look at this property here. This is 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 913 square feet, right in what we call East Village. And specifically, it's right next to San Diego City College. It is walkable to pretty much everything that downtown has to offer, including, again, Petco Park. And this particular property in a building called Union Square is one that, for this price point, at $500,000, you're talking about a lot of redevelopment around it. A lot of people think that this is a particularly good area for investment within San Diego County. Do your own research, of course, talk to your agent. But it's interesting to note, again, that you could be so far under median price point, under average price point for our county, and you could do it right in the heart of the city. And it's not that this property's run down or anything of this, close to that, just the opposite. If you take a look, it has luxury vinyl plank, it has fresh paint, it has LED lighting, and there's an example how you can be right in the middle of the city at $500,000 or less. Finally, let's go to the South County. We call it South Bay. Let's visit with National City, and let's take a look at what you can get there under $500,000 to round out the video. And by the way, before we get to that last property, I just want to remind you, if you have any questions about making a move to San Diego or within San Diego, or maybe you're going to stop being a renter and what is it like to own, well, just go to the comment section. We've pinned all the different ways to contact us, whether it be phone, text, email, Zoom call. We'll jump on and make this whole thing super easy for you. And of course, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell for notifications so that you know exactly what's happening locally. Let's take a look at that last property, specifically in what we call National City here. We don't just call it National City, it's called National City, and it is in our South Bay. All right, what I love about this property is, yes, it has a lot of original finishes. So depending on your taste, you might say, well, I need to upgrade it or do certain things, but it's in absolutely livable condition, no question about it. It's just not the most modern stuff. It's under $500,000, but here's what I love. 3 bedrooms. You're talking 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, over 1,000 square feet, and you get that again under $500,000. So when people are trying to tell you that, oh, you need to have, $10 million to be, no. San Diego has every price point you can think of. We have blue collar, white collar, and anything, in between. And everything from first time, into the workforce, to executives, to biotech, CEOs, to the people that help us out in all the different things that we do, living our lives to help run San Diego and make it great. So don't let the rumors get you that you need $1 million or anything even close to it. This was the $500,000 look. We could also do a video on $400,000, and we could do a video, of course, on $600,000 and $700,000 and $800,000, but there are loads of price points, not 7 figures, that will serve your needs in different locations around our county. And if we can take a look specifically for you, you want to get any questions answered, you know how to reach us. We'll see you on the next video. I'm Dan Beer.